Imagine packing for your dream cruise only to have security pull a chainsaw out of your suitcase. Yes, that actually happened. Forget what you think about banned cruise items. The real list is way crazier. Cruise security has seen it all. Drones, irons, even ninja stars. Here are the strangest things confiscated at the gangway. Hey friend, I'm Linnell and I live full-time on cruise ships. If you're interested in how I'm doing this for $2,500 a month, I'll leave a link in the video description. Today I'm here on Royal Caribbean's Jewel of the Seas, and people are always asking me, why don't I bring a Starlink aboard instead of paying for the ship's Wi-Fi, because it is super expensive. The short answer is because I don't want to pay the $1,000 that it costs for the actual equipment plus the monthly subscription for something that's prohibited and is likely going to get confiscated. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly where that happened and other things that got confiscated on cruise ships. Keep in mind that these are general cruise rules and your specific cruise line may be totally different, so be sure to check the cruise contract and the frequently asked questions on your cruise line's website for the specific prohibited items for your next journey. Normal but not surprising. Let's start with the items you think are safe, but nope, they're not. So this is the table after Mariner Seas with they you in Witsec? I don't got you on video, but why you backed up? You on Witsec?
I can't be on video. It's like this couple bottles.
Oh. Y'all be making stuff up. Anyway, yeah, so this is the stuff that gets confiscated. So if you were thinking about bringing some of these on, don't bring them. But my issue is the power cord is supposed to be the ones with surge protection, and this is the exact kind I have, and they confiscated it from someone, which doesn't make sense because they know they only have 1 or 2 outlets in the rooms, so you need to be able to power stuff up. But yeah, I don't know. Irons and steamers are banned because they are major fire hazards for cruise ships. Surge protectors with extension cords are also banned since they can overload the ship's electrical system, and sometimes they are faulty and they will cause fires, which obviously we don't want on a cruise ship. And recently, Royal Caribbean started banning all types of extension cords and multi-plugs. So now, for me, I bring 2 outlet adapters, which can handle all of my personal electronic charging needs. Candles and incense? Nope. Open flames are strictly forbidden with the exception of cigarettes and cigarette lighters. And hoverboards and e-scooters, those lithium batteries that they have inside of them, those are big risk at sea. You'll find most of these items listed right on Carnival, Royal Caribbean, and other cruise lines' official prohibited items list, even though many first-time cruisers have no idea until they get stopped at security. Here's one that really caught me off guard: electric blankets. When I sold everything and I was trying to decide what I was going to bring with me on this journey, I thought about bringing my electric blanket, but when I looked up the rules, anything with a heating element like an iron, electric blanket, hot plate, things like that, they are considered a fire hazard on cruise ships. So electric blankets, absolutely banned. Another thing that caught me off guard were my scissors. I think the security agents probably need more training here because, okay, this is what happened. I started out with 3 pairs of scissors. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I just had them. So again, this is when I first started and just trying to figure out what I needed to bring. So don't ask me why I had 3 pairs of scissors. I just did. I went on probably over 20 or so cruises with all 3 pairs, had 0 problems. Then all of a sudden one day, security took one of my baby scissors. It was just like this one here. So I had 3 pairs, including this one, another baby pair, and a bigger pair of scissors. And so the other baby pair that was like this, security took it. I didn't argue with them. I just kept it moving, and I kind of giggled because I'm like, yeah, you got 1 pair, but I still got 2 with me. I didn't think nothing of it. Plus, what do they cost? 50 cents. A month later, they took my sharp scissors. They said that we're not allowed to have any sharp objects. Now, I did use those scissors quite often, and I wanted to see the rules because I had checked the rules before, but I don't remember it specifically saying that. But anyway, a supervisor came over and showed me the rules, and they took my scissors that I still miss. But you're not giving it back to me, so why does it matter?
The cabin number, the document we were taking from you. That way the ship can know.
That way what?
That way the ship can know what we're taking from you. Everything needs to be documented that it's confiscated. take a picture of the
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was only $1 for the scissors or something like that. But I did use those all the time. So now I'm just content with my one little baby scissor pair that I still have. So I'm just down to this one. And so far, after a year of cruising full time, this one's still been safe. And I did look up the rules, and it did say something about I can't remember which line it was. Probably, I think it was Carnival if I remember correctly. But it said something about like crochet needles and scrapbook scissors is what it said. So if anytime I'm already prepared, but nobody, now that I've read the rules, of course, nobody's asked me about this pair of scissors, but now that I've read the rules, I'm prepared. If they ask me about it, I'm going to say, these are scrapbook scissors. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. So keep that in mind. They did also, another thing that they took from my backpack one time, I had the tripod that I'm actually filming, that I actually have this camera on that I'm filming. This tripod was new and it was hard for me to open, so I had to use like scissors or a butter knife or something to get it open until it got loosened up. And one time I had a butter knife that I used from the ship to actually open it, and I threw it in my backpack and I totally forgot about it. Got off the ship, got back on the next ship or whatever. Same butter knife that I used, that I got off of a ship. Same butter knife where they have thousands of butter knives on the ship. Came through security. Nope, that butter knife is not allowed. But you literally have thousands, and this literally came off of one of your ships. Butter knife, not allowed. No sharp objects. I'm speechless. I don't even know what else to say about that. But okay, now here's where it gets confusing. Curling irons and flat irons, those are allowed. They have heating elements just like the regular irons and in my electric blanket. Right? They have heating elements, and supposedly that's the issue. But no, curling irons and flat irons for hair, they are allowed. Most cruise lines make an exception for them because they're small and people only use them for a few minutes at a time. I even heard one lady say she uses her flat iron to get wrinkles out of her clothes when she's in a pinch. So depending on how bad you want your clothes to look wrinkle-free, you have 3 choices. You can check to see if the cruise ship has laundry and ironing rooms that provide irons for passengers. You can pay the fee on the ship to have them press your clothes for you, or you can try that flat iron hack. If you do, let me know. If you've used it, let me know, or if you use it in the future, come back in the comments and let me know, how did that flat iron work on ironing your clothes? So the takeaway here is not all heating items are treated the same. Electric blankets, hot plates, steamers, those are out. Curling iron, flat iron for your hair, you can safely pack those. What were they thinking? If that seems strict, wait until you hear what people actually tried to pack. It makes you wonder if people thought that they were moving into their cabin permanently. Yes, cruise lines have confiscated chainsaws, ninja stars, and even throwing knives. People have tried to bring full-size blenders, rice cookers, even crock pots, as if their cabin was a kitchen. I have personally seen it. One of my cruise friends she had it on the ship that we were on, and she brings on a kettle because she likes to brew her own coffee. I don't know how she get it on the ship, but hey, if they ain't worried, I ain't worried. And she had it on that ship, so I know that she was able to bring it through security. What their rules are, who's trained for what type of things, I don't know. I would show you a picture of her, but I don't want to snitch, so I'm not going to post her picture up here. But I've personally seen this type of thing. So why people want to bring all this stuff on a cruise ship that they're only going to be on for a little bit? I mean, I can see if maybe they were trying to live on a cruise ship like me and they're going to be there for a while, but yeah. Don't do that. Musical instruments sometimes get flagged too, depending on the size and type. And believe it or not, drones, that's a big one, and I would say it's a gray area. While some cruise lines allow you to bring them for use in port, and even they even sell them in some of the photo galleries, flying one on board is strictly banned, and if you try it, security will confiscate it immediately if it's on one of the ships that is banned. This isn't just a theory, it's happening. Yes, there's a video of a passenger on if I'm saying it right, MSC Meraviglia. He actually had his equipment confiscated right at security, so make sure to check with your cruise line before you add yours to your luggage.
What's up guys, Carl here with another video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how MSC confiscated almost $2,000 worth of drone equipment when I was aboard the MSC Meraviglia back in December. Now let's get right into it. They took my drone case without my knowledge, didn't alert me, nothing at all. I spent almost all Sunday looking for my luggage after we got on board. They had to move us from deck 10 to 12 because our room was messed up. We're making another video about that. This is my second time on the Meraviglia and it's my last time. Very disappointed, mind you. There's this style, this right here, hand built from scratch by me. I've been flying these for almost 10 years now. And there's these DJI drones. MSC literally, on the World's Europa, they have drones that they allow to fly on the ship because of their Drone Academy program. They sell drones on some of their ships. So I honestly don't understand what their deal is, but I don't care about that. The thing that really hurts me is, why would you confiscate my stuff without even notifying me?
And then there's the most futuristic confiscation yet. Internet-related devices will be confiscated. A passenger actually tried to bring a Starlink mini satellite dish on board Carnival. Yep, their personal internet satellite. Security seized it, and the story was picked up by major cruise news outlets.
Carnival's chief information officer got sent the video and told the ship to confiscate the Starlink dish. Okay, this did not come from the ship. The ship did not want to do it. Now, here's the funny thing. I asked where it says a satellite dish is prohibited, and it says satellite disc. Now, is a satellite disc a satellite dish? You can look this up. They go, oh, it's just a typo. Do you know what also is technically a satellite dish? Every iPhone 14, 15, and tomorrow, iPhone 16. I'm not going to fight them. I gave it up. I just had three simple requests. Number one, I had a Starlink Mini, value $600, AirTag on Mini because I want to be able to track it because I'm not giving you a $600 thing without an AirTag. So they duct taped an AirTag to it. You can see it was taken at 9 a.m. It's currently 9:21 a.m. So I'm getting this out 20 minutes after. They duct taped an AirTag to it, and I had another request because I wanted them to treat it like they do drones. If you don't know, most cruise lines will let you bring a drone on board, but they will hold it until you get into port.
So whether it's irons, steamers, multi-plug outlets, drones, or even satellite dishes, one thing is clear. Cruise security has seen it all, and nothing sneaks past the scanners. Well, usually nothing. So before you pack, double check the banned list on your cruise line's website. Don't risk losing something you thought you could bring. They don't allow cameras in the security areas, but I've personally seen security pull some pretty strange things out of bags. But now I want to hear from you. What's the weirdest items you've seen confiscated on cruise lines? Was it from you or was it someone else that you saw? Drop it in the comments below. I'm about to head to the ship's theater to catch the new Captain America movie. But while I'm there, you can keep cruising with me by watching this video right here. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the next cruise.